with mine, sending you all love and light. Today is going to be about folds and twists, leading into side plank at the end. So let's get into it. Let's begin in mountain pose with your feet as close together as is comfortable, palms facing out from you, and inhaling in through your nose and out through your mouth. Imagine you have these light beams of energy shooting out from your hands, and feel that power. Thank yourself for coming to your mat today, taking time for yourself. Take one more inhale here, the biggest one yet, and exhale. Beautiful. Now we are going to go into forward fold. Typically your feet would be probably about where they already are, but I'm going to take it a little bit wider just to make some extra room for my belly and my thighs. So wherever you are comfortable, inhale your arms up, and when you exhale, hinge from the hips, pushing your butt back, coming down. Now, a few different things you can do here. You can come down to the ground or your ankles. You can keep a micro bend in the knees if that feels good. Or you can also come to blocks here for that support. Wherever that you would like to go, let's take a few breaths together. Maybe with each inhale, you lengthen a bit more, and with each exhale, you fold a bit more. Feeling that length in your back, opening things up. And when you're ready, you can put a little micro bend in the knees and then inhale back up to standing. Okay, now we're going to come down to our mats for a seated spinal twist. So however you would like to get there, and we will meet on our mats. Now that I've brought you all down to the ground with me, there are a few different variations for the seated spinal twist, so I will walk you all through it. First things first, scooch that goodness out from underneath you so that you can feel your sit bones on the mat. We will start with our right, so bending your left leg, so it's coming about 90 degrees, and then bending your right leg so that your ankle is next to your left knee. Find that strength there. Now, if you're someone like me who's got big thighs, it kind of makes my hip come off the mat. We want to try and not do that so much. So, if you do need to take a little bit of a block to give yourself some support there, you can do that. So, what we're going to do is place our right hand behind us, or you can place it on a block, which I will do because being able to push into the block will help keep my hip down on the mat. And I'm going to raise my left arm, and you can either hook your elbow into the knee for that stretch, or you can just twist in with your hand on your knee. I, again, with my big thighs, I can't really get in there with the elbow. I can a little bit, but I think today, for how tight I feel, I'm just going to go in with my hand. Now, if you feel like this is a whole lot of twisting going on, you're like, I can't do all this. You can opt to leave your left leg out and then just bring your right leg over. Again, ankle next to the knee. And you might find this to be a bit easier. I actually do. So I'll resituate myself. I'm going to lean on my block, keep my feet planted, and I'm going to knock my elbow in there. Keep that straight spine. And breathe, twisting to the right. Maybe here, again, every inhale, you lengthen, and every exhale, you twist just a little bit more. Don't forget to breathe. And on your next inhale, go ahead and release your twist. Exhale, release your legs, your arms. Wriggle it out a little bit, and then we'll go to the other side. So, I'm going to bring this block over here. I will attempt to bend my right leg so I can test out how tight my left is today. And maybe if you are here, if you want to push down on your knee a little bit, get a little bit more stretch in that hip if it feels extra tight. So, bend in that knee or that leg, bring my left over. Let's see. I'm not as tight as my left, but okay. This is where I am comfortable today. I'm going to find my place. Left ankle next to my right knee. And bring my elbow over. Straighten that spine and get in that twist. Don't forget, you can use your hand to come to your knee instead. That might lengthen. That might allow you to lengthen your back a little bit more. Breathe at your own pace. And on your next inhale, go ahead and release. Exhale, release your legs. And wave it out, shake it out, wiggle it out, do your thing. Okay, and we will move on to our wide-legged seated fold. So, again, our blocks will come in handy here. So remember to scooch that goodness out from under you and take your legs out as far as is comfortable for you. It does not matter if they are here. It doesn't matter if they're here, out here, whatever is best for y'all. Now, you can, if you have some knee sensitivities, place these bad boys under your knees like so. Gives you some extra height, takes some of that pressure off the pelvic area. And then once you are where you want to be, we're going to inhale our arms up and exhale, hinge from those hips like your Barbie, and then come down. Now a block can come into the play here as well. If you prefer to hold on to your ankles instead of coming down in front of you, that's fine too. But wherever you are, just breathe. With every inhale, you lengthen. Every exhale, you fold a bit deeper. Maybe you keep those feet active, roll out the ankles a bit, wiggle the toes. And on your next inhale, slowly come back up and exhale, release. Beautiful. Okay, now this has prepped us a little bit, and we are going to get into three-legged dog, but first, down dog. So, coming to table, adjusting your clothes first, of course. All right, coming to table with your hips stacked over your knees and your shoulders stacked over your wrists, so you are, in fact, a table. I want you to tuck your toes and then inhale, come up to downward dog. Now, you can walk yourself out a little bit, or you can walk yourself in a little bit. The goal is to have your heels as close down to the mat as possible, but it is totally fine if you are up here. In fact, there is something to be said about going up on your tippy toes as well. But we are going to relax here for a moment before we get into our three-legged dog. Find your breath. Now, coming into three-legged dog, we'll start with our right side, putting your left foot in the middle of the mat, and then inhaling your right leg up and back. Three-legged dog. Now, it's okay to keep a bend in that knee. You can keep it straight out, whatever feels best, and stay there for a couple breaths. And then inhale and exhale. Come back down. Come down to your knees to take a breath for a minute. Downward dog, three-legged dog is not easy. Take a sip of water if you need. Take a breath. Wiggle it out. And let's go to the other side. Roll out those wrists too. Okay. Coming back into table. We are going to tuck our toes and inhale our butt up. Right foot comes center. Left foot bend and extend. Three-legged dog. Breathe here. It's okay to sway. Inhale and exhale. Release. Y'all did it, y'all. Y'all did it, y'all. All right, y'all. Now for some side plank. So, starting on your knees, and don't be afraid to add a pillow, a bolster, extra mat, anything on your knees for that support. We're going to come into a low lunge, so starting with our left, we will bring our left foot out in front of us, knee over ankle, not beyond. Those hips are square, pointed down towards the mat. And I want you to inhale your arms up, and exhale, frame that foot. And now what I want you to do with this right leg is I want you to kick it out to the right like a literal kickstand, okay? Now you're going to inhale your left arm up and then walk that left leg back. Now this is your supported side plank. Now if you want to go full side plank here, you will have your right, the side of your right foot is where you are putting your weight. And there you go. But as you can see, I have a lot of sway. So another thing that you can also do, which is kind of an in-between of the side plank, or I'm sorry, the supported side plank and the full side plank, is if you are leaning on your right foot, the side of your right foot, you can bring your left foot out in front. It's basically opposite kickstand. So wherever you are, I'm going to go for my kickstand. Wherever you are, take some breaths. Inhale in through the nose. And exhale through the mouth. Reach those fingers up to the sky. If you need a little extra challenge, close your eyes. It really will pull that balance into play. If you want to add a little extra something, if you're in the kickstand that I'm in, go ahead and lift that leg up, that left leg, and see how that feels. Yeah. And when you're ready, take one more inhale and exhale. Bring your leg, your arms down, come into the table, and then your knees to safely come out. And then we will go to the other side. So, spinny, spinny. Coming to our knees. Right leg out in front for low lunge. Knee over ankle. Hips straight down. Inhale those arms up. And then exhale. Frame that front foot. You can do your kickstand. And then inhale your arm up. Exhale that leg back. Lift it up. Put it down. Bring it forward. Try some new things out. Choose your own adventure here. Let's see if I can do it on my left. Alright y'all, sorry, camera died. So coming out of your side plank, wherever you are, just remember, exhale that arm, come back down to your table, your knees, voila. And take a breath, y'all. Pat yourself on the back. You guys have done it. Inhale those arms up, taking all this wonderful energy we created, and exhale, back down. One more time. Inhale those arms up. Biggest inhale you have all class. Inhale just a little more, and exhale. The light in me honors the light in you. Namaste. Thank you all so much. Please leave a comment below what was easy, what was hard, what you might want to see next from a class like this, and I'll see you guys next time. Namaste.